Okay, first video from Sheshnaag Yoga Center for a while. Just wanted to do a video on mind manipulation and thought creation. And also the fact that I've just been waiting long enough to step up and challenge the world in regards to the reality of Kundalini awakenings. But that aside, this talk will be about the fact that recently it's been perceived that humans are programmed 95% of their programming prior to the age of 6. And then the 5% that is not programmed, we try and program and then fight with against the 95% for the rest of our life in an up and down battle where we function in a world that's contrary to human nature, based on a cycle of debt, in a world of capitalism and fascism, where you work the middle half of your life after learning something for the first quarter to repeat for the 2 middle quarters, and then after you retire you try and make up for it if you live that long. But the cycle of capitalism, is it true or possible that humans in the Western culture are actually implanted repetitively with a fantasy from the time they can mumble, based on the fairy tale, the happily ever after, and something to do with everything being peaceful and happy in life? I don't think it's possible, because we're bound by a couple of things. But I am filthy on the people that have implanted all of the young girls in this culture into a mindset that this fantasy of happily ever after does happen. And if you look on some of those websites, and I've been on a few, there are endless amounts of people still chasing that happily ever after in their 30s, 40s and 50s. I don't know, I was awakened to this by my son, who is 8, and he was probably 6 at the time, when I said to him, "There's the dog, go and wrestle her." And he said, "I have to take my shirt off to do that." And I thought, what the fuck? Take your shirt off? What's that got to do with wrestling the dog? And then I realised that the media portray wrestling in long pants with no shirts. So he's prone to reinforcement in his mind about hypermasculinity through the display of these false gods and false idols in the form of heroic pretend wrestlers. Then that got me thinking about the girls, and a lady at school, one of the mothers of a classmate, said it's all to do with hyper masculinity and superficial beauty. Thus, the struggle with self-esteem in this culture to do with, am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I ever enough? That's another hurdle for another day. Peace. Om Namah Shivaya. What on earth is Kundalini? Challenge the world. We're good to go. I'm about to step up. Thanks for watching. Take care.